ちょ待ち。セナちゃんがさっきからパタパタしててさ、気になる。まずはいいね、GMP がすごい溜まってきた。素晴らしい。B プラスだな。よし、このままじゃあ頑張ってもらおうか。そしたら GMP だいぶ余裕が出てきたので、なんか作りますか。レーションはやっぱ欲しいからね。レーション作ってた方がいいよね。レーションとカレー作ってた方がいいな。あと1回いいか。ちょっとな、1回いいか。でメインミッションいきますか。別にやんなくていいから。メインミッション行きましょう。これか。
Snake, Peace Walker is being prepped for activation in the hangar at the bottom of the base. Get in there and destroy the AI before it's activated.
ちょっと待ってね。破壊しろってやつだからさ、こういう武器でいいのかな。まあ、いっか。サラウンドつけてもいらないな。ナイトビジョンあれば別になくていいから、回復系のアイテム持ってるか。大してなんかいらないな。
Time's running short. Get over to Peace Walker's hangar now.
あれ、どっち行けばいいのこれ。階段使うかエレベーター使うか。でもヘルメットかぶってないからこれならいけるぞ。 きる前に回収したいところだけど、ちょっとまだいるな。上一回見たいんだよね。上にはいないか。お、いい感じで全員回収できるんじゃないか。まだ下にいるか。囚人はいないか。2人いんのね。どうすっかな。どこいた？
Fulton recovery helicopter is complete.
全員回収。多分来たね、人。
Fulton recovery subject confirmed on board helicopter. Fulton recovery helicopter is complete.
多分来たから。いや、まあ寝てるか。あ、囚人。多分もういないと思うんだよね。
Something's wrong. Keep moving forward and be careful not to get caught.
どっちから行ったらいいのか、これ。もういないよね。回収してもらって。エレベーター
Fulton recovery subject confirmed on board helicopter.
エレベーター使うか、どっち使えばいいんだろう。どっち行けばいいんだろう。とりあえず階段で行ってみよう。
Maybe that leads underground.
アンダーグラウンド行けばいいの。どっちから行っても一緒か、これ。ぽいね。
Enemies that coordinate their attacks are too much trouble when you're solo. Just steer clear.
さっきの上に来たのか。どっち行けばいいのこれ。まっすぐでいいのかな。階段あったんだ。気がつかなかったね。ここに階段があったってこと今初めて知った。やべえ。そういう動きされるとさ、予測できない。2人いるし、まさか。ちょっとフルトもう使わない方がいいかもしれない。フルトンちょっともう使わない方がいい。
All right. Fulton recovery helicopter is complete.
まっすぐ行けばいいのか。下に降りるメリットはないよな、別に。敵いるだけだもんな。やめこう。
Peace Walker can't be far. Hurry.
いるし、あとはもう習字のためにフルトン取っといた方がいいな。来てるし、どうすっかね。後ろ見てるとき狙うしかないか。ここまっすぐ行けばいいのか。いや、ここはむしろ下に降りるのか。待って、なんで当たんないの。
Enemy assault! The enemy's close!
待って待って、やっちゃった。間違いないこれ。完全にやらかして。やらか
Enemy
し
is
て。
down! Request reinforcements!
Negative. We can't spare reinforcements. You'll have to make do with what you have.
完全にやらかしたじゃん。どうすんの。完全にやらかしてる。ダメだよ、聞かない。完全にやってしまった。やってしまったよ。撃たれてると上がらないのか。やばいね、俺。どうすればいいの。頼む。まさかあれが当たらないとは思わなかった。
It's too late, Big Boss.
Snake!
Boss. At last I found her. The culprit who led you here to begin with. Should have taken care of her back at the supply facility.
Snake, don't!
The mammal pod is finished. Peace Walker's activation sequence is complete. Finished?
With the boss, you were loyal to the end. I'll grant you that. But your silence was exactly the answer I needed. 10 years ago, your mission was to kill her. And her mission was to be killed by you. She fulfilled her duty to America to the very end. Thanks to you, Snake, the final missing piece is now in place. And thus, the boss is restored to life as the mammal pod. I thank you.
Restored to life? You're crazy. I'll let you in on a little secret, Big Boss. You see, I've already selected Peace Walker's initial target. an offshore area in the Caribbean. The trade winds will scatter the fallout all over the surrounding region. Crops and fish will die, leaving plenty of free hands to help us mass produce Peace Walker. Oh, and wouldn't you know, someone's gone and built a pesky little fortress there. Now who would do that? And right in the middle of the target zone, too. Oh well, all the better to test the warhead, CEP.
You bastard!
I wonder who'll miss a ragtag band of pirates all the way out in the middle of the Caribbean. But first, we're going to prove to the White House that our baby can travel the Caribbean coast on its own. The whole world will know of Peace Walker's versatility. They'll witness the birth of a deterrent that can penetrate both communist and guerrilla-controlled territory, traverse any kind of terrain, and deliver a nuke anywhere it needs to go. Untouchable, unstoppable, the perfect deterrent.
The Cold War's days are numbered. Deterrence isn't only about America and Russia now.
You know what? You're absolutely right. While we've been wringing our hands, China, France, even India have surpassed us. There's a free-for-all nuclear arms race brewing just below the surface. The nuclear threat will only spread, which is exactly why we must deter it here and now. And the Peace Walker Project is the key. The advent of Peace Walker will bring calm to this restless world. Don't you see, Snake? We need nukes, controlled nukes, to have peace.
Lies!
Peace Walker will restore order. Order in the form of a new Cold War. But if the world is to understand the genius of our plan, we must launch!
Snake!
Stop them, Snake! Don't let him get away!
What did I do?
Self-defense system online. Self-defense system online.
Snake, the pod's outfitted with a self-defense module.
Self-defense system online.
Upon detecting attack, it aborts its command and enters small target suppression mode. Right now, Peace Walker's highest priority target is you! Here it comes!
めっちゃバレてたけど、意外とバレてもランクって B とかなんだD とか E になるかなと思ったけど、ちょっと一回休憩ですね。何時今？3時。 どういう意味これ。そしたらアウトオプスか。まあ死ななかっただけよしとしよう。B プラス意味は出たのか。A プラスはちょっと無理だから B プラスだな。2人怪我した。誰かやばい人いると思う。よし、ヘリ3体ってやばいね。なんか作りたいけど別になんか作りたくなかったっけ俺。読んだっけさっきの。アイテムレーションとカレー作ったのか。メイドシールドそのくらい別に作んなくていいの。なんか武器作るか。これかな。これも作ってみようかな。こっち先に作ればよかったか。でも作れるか。こんなもんかな。でどうしよう。一緒にやった方がいいのかな。ピースウォーカーバトル。プラクティスがいっぱい増えてる。やってしまうかこれ。気になる。
Peace Walker's active, and its self-defense system is targeting you, Snake. You better find a way to stop it quick.
やってしまうか。
Be careful, Snake. I have no advice on dealing with El Basilisco's attacks, but you may be able to use its size against it. Its movements will probably be just as big, meaning it should give some kind of warning before most of its attacks.
That's true.
It might be good to start out by studying its movements, watching what it does before each attack. That should help you avoid most of them. And weapons that walk always have one guaranteed weakness.
The legs.
Right. Destroy its legs, and you'll stop it from moving. You might even be able to knock it on its back if you're lucky. Just make sure you are out of the way first.
Peace Walker contains an assembly of 2 AI pods. One of them is the Mammal Pod, which Dr. Strangelove developed. The other's the Reptile Pod, which is mine.
What's the difference?
The Reptile Pod is the Attitude Control AI. If it's destroyed, Peace Walker grinds to a halt. The Mammal Pod is responsible for making the decisions regarding nuclear retaliation, reflex, and thought. One is the brainstem and cerebellum, the other the cerebrum.
So, the one that houses the will of the boss
would be the Mammal Pod. We call it the reptile pod for a reason. The parts of our brains that govern basic life and reflex developed ages ago, when our ancestors were still reptiles.
We were reptiles?
Well, only at one stage of our evolution. The theory was proposed by the neuroscientist Paul MacLean.
Huh.
The reptile brain corresponds to the brainstem and basal ganglia in our brain. The reptile pod also incorporates the functions of the cerebellum.
So basically, it's the deep parts of the brain.
Dr. Strangelove came up with the name. The part of our brain that developed after we became mammals is responsible for high-level brain functions.
Such as?
Such as intelligence, judgment, even love.
That's high level, all right.
Location-wise, the mammal brain is on the outside of the reptile brain. The cerebral cortex is part of it. I think it's very telling that Dr. Strangelove named her pod Mammal. It's almost like she wants it to be more than just an advanced AI. What she really wants is for it to have a mind of its own.
まあちょっと一回休憩した方がいいかな。結構もう長い時間やってるからね。腹減った。昨日のお寿司が残ってたからちょっとお寿司で食べた。ちょっと一回これやっと当ててみるか。